All right, Eddie Reynoso.
Disciplined fighter, very responsible. He's a very well disciplined fighter, very responsible. He's working very strong. And we wait for a very good fight. I'm not with that. With himself.
He faced a fighter like Shakur before, somewhat similar to Mayweather style. Is there any resemblance, and does that fight prepare him at all? Like I know Shakur is starting out, but somewhat stylistically the same.
El Shakur, el estilo de Shakur como el de Floyd, en algún momento puesta alguna dificultad para enfrentar con el estilo de Valdés.
Sí, no, el estilo afroamericano para mí es de los más complicados que hay en el boxeo. Y cualquiera que vaya a pelear con un afroamericano con un estilo, creo que son peleas complicadas. Shakur es un tremendo boxeador.
It's a very good fight, difficult fight, like all the African fighters. And with Shakur, it will be no exception. It will be a good fight against Valdez.
So you heard Eddie Reynoso. He said that the black fighters are difficult fighters. And that's what he said. He said the African fighters, the this has been American fighters, they're very, very tough. I tell Canelo all the time. I mean, they don't even fight each other. Why do we have to fight them? Then they fans don't buy tickets. I watched James Brown movie and they say, James, no live album. Blacks don't buy albums. So you already know the vibes. My 50 Cent voice. You already know the vibes. And, just let you know, some people always, when you do enough talking, people always tell you their fears. If you listen, they tell you what make them happy. You listen, they tell you a lot of times listening is the key. Listening, you learn. Like, you can't listen to everybody, though, but listening, you learn. And they know that, bro. That fake slick style that Canelo do, bro. That even with Floyd Mayweather, bro. I'm telling you, Canelo picked up a lot of stuff from Floyd. He picked up a lot of stuff from Floyd, bro. Floyd ain't fight the brothers neither. I'm always say to people, you just hate on Canelo because he Mexican. Hell no. Some of my favorite fighters Mexicans of all time. Juan Marquez, Brother Duran, they don't consider him Mexican, but he half Mexican. You know what I'm saying? And he right though. He right though. That's a very difficult fight for him. It's a very difficult fight. And they are difficult. You know what I'm saying? That style is the most dominant style in boxing history. It is. But black fighters come with different styles too, as Mexican fighters come with different styles. That's a fact. Marquez wasn't no banger. He can bang, but he was a counterpuncher by trade, in my opinion. He was a technical boxer, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have, Salvador Sanchez, boy can, bang, mix it up. Canelo more of a boxer puncher. He not a brawler. People are, so there are sub how can I say it? There are sub styles when you talk about the British fight, like the Eastern European, more of them upright. But Bevo, he give it a twist. Bevo, if he healthy, he gonna cause problems. Bevo got a nice little rhythm. He throw punches. He fight with a nice little rhythm. Well, he ain't like slick, but man, I can't like he reminds me of a ninja, bro. The way he move, I always said that. A lot of people ask, what about Beagle? Good fighter, bro. I can't say, people get mad because I made a case for why Beagle didn't deserve to fight, and I made a case why Charlo Benavidez didn't deserve to fight neither. I try to play fair, but so like I said, his hand's like a ninja, bro. So he gonna cause some problem. But they right, that style is Mayweather didn't want to fight that style. Mayweather didn't want to fight them. When he did fight guys like Jab Judah, it caused problems. He did fight Shane Mosley. It caused problems. Are they projecting their fears or what they believe? Absolutely. Absolutely. Every time Canelo fought somebody like that was a problem. Even some people had the Danny Jacobs fight close. We don't really consider Danny Jacobs like, in that category. He kind of like, to me, he is like more of a thumper. He can box, but he more of a thumper to me, bro. He more of a brute thumper at his best. But when he fought Lara, was a problem. Some people had the Danny Jacobs fight close. I thought he blew Danny Jacobs out. I mean, I don't know. But when he do fight that style, Even with Billy Joe Saunders, bro, who pretty slick, bro. He caused some problems. He did. Nobody want to admit it. Caleb Plant caused some problems. Kovalev not slick, but he caused some problems. So he ain't really blowing guys out. He miraculously knocking them out. But of course, why would I go fight that style to prove something to the fans, right? For the same or less money or slightly a little bit more money when I beat Charlo, I beat Benavidez or I beat Charlo, I beat Andre, I beat Benavidez, then y'all gonna talk about I ain't beat better Biev or you ain't beat this new up and coming guy like Joshua Buatsi or I ain't beat Anthony Yarn. Like, bruh, it never ends. That's boxing. But he should have just went on and fought them early on, right? He should have fought Charlo when he was the mandatory. Charlo at 54, and Charlo was the mandatory. He got franchise. He should have fought him. Should have fought Jamel Charlo in Houston instead of James Kirkland. He should have just went on and fought him. But of course, that get Canelo problem. That's a fact. But, Austin Trout gave him problems, even though that was some bull job because they had an open scoring. I ain't like that. But Austin Trout gave him some problems. Miguel Vasquez early on in his career gave him problems. So if you can stick him, if you have enough of grit, it's a different though. Like it's a difference in style. Like people just associate that with slick and not getting hit. But you watch Pernell Whitaker and James Toney, they was aggressive. They was aggressive. You're gonna get hit when you're aggressive. They was aggressive. And Floyd set the tone early on. He ran right to Canelo and bagged him up. That's his fear. Not just say you hit, you hit and don't get hit, and you move out the way. You do a lot of movement. If you can remain slick in the pocket, if you can remain slick, if you in my face and I can't hit you, you can hit me at will. That's his fear. Not so much the power, bro. He got great chin. But if you can sit in front of him, you can operate like a surgeon, like Pernell Floyd. You know what I'm saying? And you can take a shot here and there. That's the problem. It's the right type of style. And Shakur Stevenson for Oscar Valdez, Shakur hold his position. Then if he gets something, he get hit with something he don't like. You know what I'm saying? Then he kind of just go into hit and don't get hit mode. It turns very boring. But the more information and intel you get on the fighter, the more he fight, the more intel you get on him. So Valdez know if he hit Shakur with a good shot, even though if the fans don't really see it, he know if Shakur just start not being aggressive, start hitting, don't get hit, start moving a lot. You know what I'm saying? So Shakur gonna hold his position, and when you hurt him, then he gonna kind of start moving. He gonna be a lot more tighter. So when you hurt him, you got to capitalize on that. And Valdez has the talent to do so. I don't think this is a 90-10 fight or 99.9% and Valdez got 0.001%. No, I think Valdez can fight, bro. I know he can fight. He's one of my favorite fighters at 26. At one point in time, I was a huge Valdez fan. You probably could pull up some stuff in my archives, bro. Love the kid, bro. Before, the whole, I don't care about him dropping the belt. I looked at him funny a little bit, but the whole T thing, and that's when I lost respect for him. And then, Top Rank messed him and Gilberto Ramirez careers up by not matching them tough too. And that's kind of, and then his side of tough is he started getting his jaw broke and niggas start coming in overweight and stuff. So, Top Rank really owe him, to be honest, because they that's one of the fighters they did a terrible job. Him and Gilberto Ramirez at matchmaking. But then again, I think they should have made that Leo Santa Cruz fight a long time ago. But yeah, he probably telling that like, they don't, that Canelo don't like that style. We don't like that style. We have trouble with that. And that's the style he tried to teach. That's what he tried to teach his father, but it's a certain it's coming with genetics, bro. Honestly. Like Canelo he's the generic version of it. He's the generic version of hitting, don't get hit, and trying to be slick and all that. He's the generic version. The real deal version, bro. It's hard, even though, Prince Nassim and Josh Kelly try to mimic it. It's something that you can't, if you ain't born with it, you can't do it. Mir Khan fast, he ain't slick though. They probably could have taught him to be slick, but you gotta have, it's pretty much genetics. If you got it, you don't got it. Canelo just, I hate to say it, he faking it till he making it, because he faking it because he doing it versus guys. He fighting guys that he know he gonna beat. Those white fighters like Plant, Fielding, Bevo, I think he gonna cause some problems if he healthy. But But yeah, that's the he right. They have problems. It's very difficult, and that's why he didn't fight Jamal Charlo. That's why he didn't fight Jamal Charlo, bro. When people say, "Well, Beaver is a better fighter," don't mean you better fighter don't mean you gonna win. That's the question. Better fighter don't mean you gonna win. Styles make fights. Beaver got good foot movement, good hand speed. He might be like in a vacuum. He might be more fleet of foot. I think he's more fleet of foot, and he got probably faster hands than Charlo. It's close. His feet better than Charlo for sure, but thing about it is Charlo's slick. He may not be slick to y'all as far as how you see slick and moving his shoulders, but that shot he hit J Rock with the catch, roll, and shoot, whatever the hell he did, bro. He can do some things, bro. He can do some things. And the thing about him is he can take a shot. That's one of the few fighters out here in his generation that we know got hit with some shit and kept coming. We really ain't seen Beaver like hit like he boxed Joe Smith and probably took Joe Smith, but he ain't never been abused in the ring. We seen versus Korobov Charlo abused. And there's a couple other fights he got hit with good. J Rock hit him with some really good shots. You know what I'm saying? We seen him get hit and he got a real good chin. Him and his brother got real good chins. And Canelo know that you can't drain that guy. You can come in heavy versus him, but you gonna have to work for it. That's the difference. What he gonna do to Beaver? I just keep that a secret, whatever. But he know that he has an advantage, and when he hit Beaver, he gonna fall. He knows that. He knows when he hit Beaver, he gonna fall. He know Charlo, you gonna have to put him down. It probably gonna have to be a body shot, and who knows? He might still get up and keep coming. You really gonna have to work to get that victory. Same thing with Benavidez. They young, they fresh, they ain't had too much abuse. If he take your shot, man, you gonna have to work for that. They both gonna come forward, and he gonna have to work for it. Andre gonna come forward, but he awkward, bro. He knows his limitations, bro. And he said when he got nothing to offer, Rocky Fielding had to offer. Triple G, you had to do that because people asked you to do it. So, like I said before, it is a difference. It's the most dominant style in boxing, bro. The even Zuma Nelson, Joshua Clottey, Africans too. I don't like to say African Americans, but it is what it is. I get what he's saying. It's a very difficult style. You come in all different type of Cubans come in different type of flavors too. Come in all different type of styles, bro. You think about a guy like Mike Tyson, aggressive style mixed with slickness. That's dangerous. Think about Sugar Ray Leonard. Everybody look at Sugar Ray Leonard as a boxer, but if Sugar Ray Leonard had to turn on the turbo jets, the first Durant fight is always my favorite fight. If I ever meet him, I tell him that's my favorite fight he ever fought, and he lost. He can bang too. Thomas Hearns keep you at the end of his jab. You know what I'm saying? Slickness is just is you either got it. It's not per se moving your shoulders or getting low or all that. It's something. It's just it ain't per se just being slippery. It's just something that you gotta have. Because Amir Khan is athletic, but he's not slick. It's big. It's tough to. It's just something that you pick up in the gym. Kelly Pavlik used to beat those guys all the time, though. So Kelly Pavlik knows the keys to beating guys like that for the most part. Once you've seen it, so once you come in the gym with, that's how you got the name the Ghost. Once you come in the gym up, but it's so much, you understand. You understand. If you ain't fighting them and sparring them consistently, bro, it can give you a lot of problems. And that's why Floyd didn't want to fight that style, bro. Because he knew he wouldn't have athletic advantages. So he knew he wouldn't have certain advantages over certain fighters, bro. And he knew that he would have to work. And Floyd didn't want to work. After he became Money Mayweather, he didn't want to work. He didn't want to work. So it don't surprise me. Everything that Canelo picking up it came off Floyd. I think he said he looked up to Floyd and all that type of stuff. He looked up to him. He ain't doing nothing but Floyd. What Floyd ain't. He doing what Floyd Money Mayweather did. Didn't want to fight the brothers. Fought a bunch of Hispanics. Canelo just fighting white fighters. He doing the same thing. But I think if Beaver was in good condition, he gonna have to work for this one. Especially if he can turn back the clock to what he was doing on HBO days. In the zone, he been like his resume has been erratic. You know, he was one of the fighters that they was pushing hard on HBO, like really hard, bro. So you look at his he fought twice last year, but didn't fight in 2020. So when he was on HBO, look at that, 3 times in 18. So he's a good fighter, bro. Real good fighter. I'd never take that away from him. He's a good rhythm. He's a good fighter, bro. But back to what he said about the African American style. He knows it's difficult. He knows it's difficult, bro. They gave him trainer of the year today. He knows it's difficult. That's why this man went to go get Floyd Mayweather Sr. He knew he was gonna fight Floyd, and he knew what was the reason why he wasn't trying to fight Floyd. He knew why. But you can't get those secrets in 1 or 2 training camps. You gotta be like Kelly Pavlik and go be in the gym with them and learn what make them tick. But they come in all different type of styles, like Mexican, everybody else. They're becoming a lot of different styles: aggressive, boxer, puncher, sticker mover. Just score. Just trying to score. But yeah, it is difficult. It's difficult. It was difficult for Floyd. Earl Spence don't want to get in there with once he got in there with somebody that was more athletic than him and Sean Porter, he struggled. And why y'all see the Ugas is gonna show you, bro. He ain't fought nobody as slippery as Ugas, not named Sean Porter. Sean Porter bring a different slippery. So they not fighting each other. It's a reason why they not fighting each other. They preach this low risk. We need Mexicans to boost us up. You fight each other, you're gonna create a black fan base. Because sports, right now in America, if you listen to this, man, sports is in a crisis right now. Baseball in the lockout, hockey is the highest rising sport. But right now it's NFL and they slowly declining. Like people don't even notice. They slowly declining, and we just need somebody else to jump up there and be that next sport to take them over. It's not a number 2 sport in America right now. It's not. If they can, take soccer and make it popular, bro. I see them hanging up soccer things for the kids this year I haven't seen before. You know what I'm saying? Baseball is shooting themselves in the foot. Hockey is the highest rising again from they lockout. They looking for a sport. MMA is hot, but they not, they would probably maybe be the number, but they looking for a sport to come in and take it, bro. Boxing got all the pieces to do so. Too much ego, too much. They have all the pieces to do it. The brothers fought each other, bro. Everybody be rich. But like I said before, I agree with what he said. It's the most difficult style, bro. And like I said, there's sub styles to it, but it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit our notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, drop a video. You find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you had a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Just hit the link tree. Link can tell you everywhere I'm at in the description. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.